Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn? In this session we are going to use MediaPipe, another solution which is the pause detection on Raspbian Buster Legacy. Okay, so before we move to our practical, friends, if you learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Okay friends, thank you so much, and let's get started. So friends, we are going to detect the pause with the help of MediaPipe. So I have already installed opencv and MediaPipe on the Raspbian Buster. I have created the video how to install opencv latest version 4.5.5 and MediaPipe on Raspbian Buster. Okay, so I have already done with basic setup, which is the opencv latest version and MediaPipe already installed. Now the video file which I am going to use, you will get the video file from pexels.com. as you can see, pexels.com, and you need to search for the dancing. So in this tutorial I have used this video file. Okay, so you will get the video file from pexels.com. you need to select the video file, and as you can see there is a download button. If you click here, the video will be downloaded. As you can see, it's downloading. So I have already downloaded the video. So pexels.com, you will get the video from there. Okay, so this is what the test.py file. Okay, inside that we have our basic code, which is the import MediaPipe as MP, import CV2, and the video file, and then the while loop, and this is how basically we read the video file, the basic code. So if I run the code, and as you can see, as I told you, the video file. So we have successfully read our video file. Now we are going to start with our main code, but before we move to our main code, this is what our points. As you can see, we have basically 32 points: 0 for nose, right eye inner, right eye outer. Okay, so we have all the 32 points. Okay, so we are going to draw also the points number on our frame. Okay, so let's get started. So after cap, we are going to create our first variable, which is mp pose, mp underscore pose, and mp underscore pose is basically our mp dot solutions dot pose. Okay, so mp dot solutions dot pose. Okay, so this is what our first variable. Then we need here mp dot solutions dot drawing utils for drawing the points. Okay, so we are going to create another variable, which is the mp draw. Mp, let's create a D capital. Mp draw is equal to mp dot solutions. So mp dot solutions, mp dot solution dot drawing utils. That's it. So we have two variables. First one is basically mp dot solutions dot pose, then another one for drawing utils. Then we are going to create pose is equal to, we are going to use this mp underscore pose variable. Okay, so mp underscore pose dot pose. That's it. So this is what our three variables. Okay, first one is the mp dot solutions dot pose, then another one for drawing utils, then pose is basically to mp underscore pose dot pose. That's it. Now first thing, we want to convert our frame into RGB format. Okay, so how to convert? Simple, RGB frame, then we need to mention cv2 dot cvt color, cv2 dot cvt color, then inside that we are going to mention our frame, then cv2 dot color bgr2 rgb, bgr2 rgb. That's it. Now if we go here, and if we want to check, we can check rgb underscore frame. Okay, and save the code, run the code, and as you can see, we have successfully convert our frame into RGB format. Okay, so now what we want to do, result is equal to pose. This pose variable we are going to use here. Okay, so pose dot process, and inside that we need to pass our RGB frame. So RGB frame. Okay, so results is equal to pose this pose variable, this one pose dot process, and we need to pass the RGB frame. That's it. Now we are going to create here mpdraw.draw landmarks. Okay, so mpdraw, this mpdraw variable we are going to use here, this one mpdraw. So we need to mention as it is. So mpdraw like this way, mpdraw dot draw, then landmarks, landmarks. Okay, mpdraw.draw landmarks, and we are going to draw the landmarks on our frame. Okay, frame, then result, this result. Okay, this one result dot pose landmarks, result dot pose landmarks, then mp underscore pose dot pose connections. Okay, that's it. mpdraw draw landmarks, where we are going to draw the landmarks, we are going to draw the landmarks on our frame, then result dot pose landmarks, then mp underscore pose dot connections. Okay, so now we want to simply mention here our original frame, and if I save the code, if we run the code, and as you can see, we successfully draw the points on our frame. Okay, as you can see here. So now we have the points. Now what we want to do here, suppose we want to as I told you, we want to put that text, means we want to put this all the points on our frame. As you can see, right now we have the connections, but we don't know the points. So suppose we want to draw the points on the frame. So for that we are going to use here, after this we are going to use here for loop. Okay, so for, and we want to draw the numbers, means we want to draw the ID. So for that we are going to mention like this way, for ID, then let's mention it lm just a landmarks. Okay, so for ID lm in enumerate, and inside that we need to pass the result dot pose landmarks dot landmark. Okay, this one result dot pose landmarks, copy it inside that, and landmarks dot landmark. Okay, landmarks dot landmark. That's it. Okay, now we have the ID and we have the points. Okay, so here we are going to, let's just print the ID and the points. Okay, save the code. If I run the code, as you can see here, 32 is basically the last points. Okay, so it's basically draw all the points, means we have all the points with their numbers. Okay, so now we are going to use the ID and lm. Okay, so x is equal to lm dot x multiply by the width. Okay, the frame width, which is the 640. So 640. Okay, then the y is equal to lm dot y multiply by the height of the frame, which is the 480. So 480. Okay, and we need to mention these all things integer, as an integer. So int. Okay, that's it. So now if we print x and y, okay, so save the code, run the code. As you can see, we have here now x and y coordinates. Okay, so now what we want to do, we can draw the circle on the frame. So let's say cv2 dot circle, where we want to draw the circle, we want to draw the circle on frame, then x and y, okay. Then the radius, let's make it 2. Then the color, let's say we can make it pink. So 255.255.0.255 for the pink, and the thickness, let's say -1, okay. So if I save the code, if I run the code, as you can see, okay. So as you can see here, we basically change the color of the circle. It's now pink, okay, because we mention here the pink color, okay. So simple. Now what we want to do here, cv2 dot put text, we are going to put the text. So cv2 dot put text on the frame, then str, the id is basically the number of the points. Then where we want to mention it, we want to mention on the x and y coordinates, x and y -1. Then cv2 dot font harshay, let's make it plain, okay. Then 1, then color, let's make it blue, and then the thickness, let's make it 2, okay. So if I save the code, if I run the code, as you can see here, we have the points. Let's just increase the scale, let's make it 2, okay. As you can see here, now we have the points with their id. This one is the 26 number point, this one is the 25 number points, all the 32 points. As you can see, this is the 32. So we successfully draw the points, the landmarks points on also the frame, okay. So this is how you can detect the pose estimation with the help of MediaPipe on Raspbian Buster legacy version, okay. I hope you will learn something from this video. We'll meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.